Welcome to Mental Health Matters, the space where we talk real, raw, and honest conversations about mental health. I'm your host, Dr. Loveness Mabunu. Today's episode is one that we have needed for a long time. We are talking about men's mental health, specifically why they are taught to suppress emotions, wear a mask, and be in silence. I am in the studio with Miss Andon Dixon. Welcome.
Thank you, Doc.
Miss Patrick Tani. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
And we also have Reverend Dr. John Gumbo, all the way from USA. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Would you please introduce yourself?
Okay. Yes, my name is Patrick Tani. I'm a psychotherapist and a mental health counselor. And I come from a background from Africa. And I've been living out here in the West. And I've spent some time here with different nationalities. And working with them has been a big dynamic and a big experience for me. Understanding people's cultures and how their personalities also influence their behaviors where they are. And especially, I'm happy with this topic of today. So it's a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Anton Dixon?
Yes, good morning. My name is Anthony Dixon. I'm original from Jamaica, and this mental health situation is very, very huge. There's so much of us, men, kids, who's going through these things, and we are here to open it and let everyone understand more about it. So thank you for welcoming me here, and thank you, sir, for being here.
Thank you too.
Reverend Dr. Gumbo, would you please introduce yourself?
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I am Reverend Dr. John Gumbo, originally from Zimbabwe, from a family of 12, a last born. And yes, I'm a pastor, also a chaplain, a counselor, and a little bit of business. I enjoy to do a lot of stuff. But I'm very happy that we are talking about mental status of men. And thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you all. So today we want to be real by talking about honest conversations to bring awareness to our audience. Reverend Dr. Gumbo, how did society or culture shape your view of what it means to be a man?
Yes, society has a lot of, they play a big role in our lives. I am from Zimbabwe, I'm African, and I've now lived half of my life here in the United States, 28 years. That's almost half of my life. So I have two different cultures which I have lived into. So they've shaped me to be the person I am. But in Zimbabwe, I did grow up looking at my father as, the role model of my manhood. And that has shaped me to be the person I am today. Regardless that he has passed away so many years ago, I can still hear his voice, shaping me to be the person I am. And also knowing how Africans believe that the man is the head of the family. He is the authority person, and he has to be listened and respected. You don't question, you don't say when he calls you, why are you calling me? Why do you want me to go there and this and that? Which is different with the American culture. Kids will ask you, why do you want me to do that? And it's okay, they need to ask questions. So I because of those two cultures, I've learned to adjust and pick the right things, which I can share with other men.
Thank you so much. Mr. Dixon, can you please share this Jamaican perspective?
Yeah. Well, my mom have 8 of us. I'm the fourth one. I'm right in the middle. And my dad Glenbert Dixon, he's always there, like the doctor said. He's always there for us, giving us what he can give the best way he can, and teaching us to be the person that we are today. He's 85 years old. I just saw him a few months ago, and I fly to Jamaica just to go spend some time with him, because it's very important that the younger generation understand the life of the older generation, because they are the foundation of us.
And Miss Patrick.
Yes, thank you. How society and culture shapes our our shape our view of what we think to be a man is interesting because I see this from an African background. I'm from Cameroon originally, and this is something that within the culture, as the doctor said earlier, we are always supposed to stand up there and be as the leaders and inspire the kids and inspire our community and our society. But with some of the experience I get here is that we don't only do that because we are willing to do it. Sometimes our positions that we have, maybe you have a title, you're a doctor, you're a priest, or you're a commander in the military, or you are somebody that has some influence in your community, and it also influences that behavior where you always try to normalize and always feel that to make things look like they're always good, even inside you, it's not going well. Like like the topic we're going to talk about here, anxiety.
Yeah.
So we try to normalize things and feel that to show the public, but when you come back home, it's when you are in that small, quiet zone, by quiet environment by yourself, you start reflecting, doing some introspection, and you see that, yeah, normally you're a normal human being, rather than showing out what you are showing out in the public. So, yes, and also the other aspect is that of the role we play. Besides being leaders, besides being a father, besides being the head of the family, there are other things that we want to show the public, always trying to be perfect, always trying to be that person that people should look up to, also push us to always be there to tell the public that I am always like this. When for real, sometimes it's not what is really happening. Similar to what I said before, but not exactly, because of the way people perceive you, your perception of who you are in your community also plays that role. Not even being a leader, but not even being a priest or somebody that people look up to, but somebody that is an influential in that community. So
Every society has different perspectives and socialization, and mostly different expectations for men. And some of the expectations may even put too much pressure for them, that it may even affect their mental, because they want to prove to the society that they are men enough. Mr. Dixon, have you had any moment where you had holding back emotions that it broke you?
Yes, ma'am. Um, right now, I'm holding back. So it happened every day within us as men. Excuse me.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, because that's the most important about this episode, especially to bring awareness, to let it out, to cry if you feel like
Yeah.
crying, and let out the emotions, because mostly to help you to feel better.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm a crier anyway. And most time when it happened, we always try to hold it back, but it's the best thing to let it out, because you feel better, your heart feel better, your
Yes.
soul feel better.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Oh, that's okay, brother. That's okay.
This is one thing I learned in life. that we have to share whatever we have
Yes.
with each other. And this is one thing we have to share also. We share the food, we share the drink, we share everything else we have. This we have to share it also because it's a mental situation that root in our heart and in our soul and in our mind. And we have to overcome and be strong. They always said be strong, but how strong can you be? You can be like Samson. You just gotta be you just gotta be who you are
Yes.
and try the best you can do to love people around you, give them love, and they give you back love too. And just continue that.
Reverend Dr. Gumbo, in line with this perspective, what would you say, and also encouraging your brother?
Thank you, brother, for being who you are and sharing exactly how you feel. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Doc.
We all hold up on. I heard my brother also saying that, because of positions we carry in the society, those things will make us look tough, but yet inside we are broken. Let me talk about myself. I started leadership role at 21. I graduated and became a full-time pastor and a senior pastor at a bigger church.
Sorry.
And everybody was expecting to look at me as a father figure, a leader, someone strong, but I'm 21. And I had to learn to suppress my feelings so that I don't disappoint my congregation, the people I lead. But inside, I'm dying, I'm scared, I'm fragile. And we can carry on. I've been pastoring for more than 35 years, going to 40. Carrying all these positions, Dr. Gumbo, the business person, and this and that. Sometimes you don't become real. I wanted to say, even as we sit here, I love my brother. He came up with his cape and just being him. Hey, keep on doing that. Being real. You see, I knew that I was going to come and sit here and I'm covered, up here. You don't see what I'm putting on down here. And I don't worry about that. I don't even have shoes. You don't even know what I have here. And that's the life we live most of the time. We only address ourselves to look good to other people, but inside we are dying. I would encourage, regardless that you are a strong man, you have position, you don't have position, be you, learn to accept help. There are people who will cherish you. There are people who will embrace you and stand with you. So there are so many times, yes, which I pressed my feelings, but I don't do that much because already, like what I said, I'm a last born. I have three things which I've learned. I love to tell on people, then I feel better. So because there's a little boy in the family, you always want to tell on your brothers to your parents that they did this, then they, So I love to tell on anything which have happened to me. And that helps because you are offloading out of your chest. The second thing, I love to revenge. If you do something on me, I love to make sure that I get you back. And all those things helps you. And revenge is not only doing bad things. It can be a great revenge of success and all these other things. But be you. Don't suppress yourself. You are angry. You don't show that you are angry. You feel sorrow in your heart. You don't want to share it. Americans always say, "I have a bad day," and they stop there. What kind of bad day do you have? Share it with others, and you'll find that they will impress you.
Thank you so much for the
Thank you,
powerful
Doc.
words.
Thank you.
Mr.
Patrick.
Patrick,
Yes.
from
Thank you.
your experience as a psychotherapist, what do you think happens if men are never taught to express their emotions?
Okay. Thank you. That's it's a very good question there. Yes, from my experience, from my job, my practice, or whatsoever, and even living in the society and interacting with other people in my community, I see men, the more we don't express our emotions, the more we are cooking and cooking and cooking like the pot on the stove.
Yes.
So we have to be careful there. What I see here is the more you don't talk, that filter, we call that safety valve, as we call it, it's a metaphor. So that safety valve is what is going to help us decompress. And we just have to, all we need to do is, I know not everyone is an extrovert to talk. And we are aware that not everyone feel comfortable just talking or expressing their worries or whatsoever. But no matter how tough is it, say something.
Yes.
Yes, that's the only healing process. No medication, no Tylenol will treat that. No aspirin will treat that. Please say something. So the more that men doesn't talk, the more they get frustrated. Frustration comes, and that frustration is embedded in anger. And yes, anger with everyone for no reason, which you may not be able to talk to put a finger on what is actually the problem. The more you don't express your emotions, the more you feel that the world hates you, because a lot of things are cooking. Everybody's like your enemy, which goes a little bit to touch what we call borderline personality disorder, which is start feeling like you are not good enough and you are not loved enough and you are not seen as that man that you perceive yourself to be. So all I can say is to avoid all these behaviors, these underlying behaviors, these underlying feelings, emotions, these underlying emotions, we have to do something. Doing something is you have loved ones, you have your wives, you have your girlfriends, you have your family members, you have close ones that you can talk to, you have your parents. This goes to all ages. Kids, especially teenagers that are transcending, going through these ages before they get to the age of majority, from the age of 12 or 11 to say 18. Most of them have anger issues. And it depends how the approach from the parents. So we have to start solving these problems in terms of helping encourage them to communicate, to talk, express yourself, express your needs, express the feelings, these emotions. They are there, but it depends on how we manage them. And it depends on the approach that we use to manage them.
Thank you.
Yep.
To my brother, my father, my friend out there, the expectations of men up and keeping the emotions inside is not health. Speak up, seek out for help. Emotional numbness brings a lot of problems, depression, and all these mental disorders. So seek for help. If you cannot talk or confide into your friends or your family, there are so many resources and help. Like here, we have Mr. Patrick, a psychotherapist, and also a mental counselor. We also have Reverend Dr. Gumbo, a pastoral counselor, and my brother here too. So reach out for help and don't bottle it in because it won't be healthy. Reverend Dr. Gumbo, can you describe a time when you finally allowed yourself to cry or express your emotions? And if so, what happened?
Well, I loved it when my brother said, I'm a crying somebody. I love it. So I'm a crying baby. I love to share my emotions because as a last born, I could go on the lap of my mother and just cry there. And then I end up with having milk. You know, I stopped having milk from my mother when I was 5, so I know how it is. I know the comfort of being there. So I've allowed myself to know that there are certain people who will accept you, who will listen to you as you share your tears. Not everybody, because some people will take it as a weakness. But you have the people you trust, those who are married. Let me say to those who are married, the comfort of a man is with his wife. When you can get home from all these fights we get out there, all these, people looking down on you, telling you jump and do what, our jobs are completely different. And when you go home, your wife is that's like motherhood. That's men. We love to go back to how we were raised. We want to get that comfort. So when you get home and you are welcomed well, and you are given a chance to share what's going on, and not being judged and not being looked like you are weak, that's the first place of comfort. So I've allowed myself to do that. I used to be tough, not to show my wife my weaknesses and that I'm hurting, but I don't do that no more. I will share my concerns and get the comfort. And also, you must have someone whom you trust, whom you can talk to freely without fearing any judgment, and just be you. So I've learned to do that, and that have helped me. But I've done that through my life. I don't know where I got the blood pressure, but I try to show my emotions.
That's right. Mr. Dixon, we have already seen you being vulnerable,
Yes,
crying
ma'am.
here. Would you please explain how do you feel when you let out your emotions or when you cry?
Well, I feel a lot better. My heart feel better, number one, and it's good to keep the heart good.
Mm-hmm.
And my head, my whole body feel better because I let all that emotional that I was inside out and I cry. But there's a lot of other way that you can let it out, but you have to find that way that you can free your mind and your soul and let it out. Because once you do that, you're gonna feel a lot better. Me, I do that because I this is the way I deal with that part. I cried. And also I'm not scared to cry in front of anyone because it's what I'm feeling inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's truth. It's the way you feel and you want to express. I like to talk to people. I like to share my emotion with people. I like to give people advice. I like to talk to them. I like to scold the younger one because we are the generation we have to, we are getting older and the younger one is coming up. We have to share with them. First, we have to give them love. Because if we don't give them love, then that's the number one, right?
Yes.
And we have to talk to them. We have to scold them. We have to say, listen, don't do that. It's wrong. You know what's wrong from right. Like Mama used to tell us and Papa used to tell us, don't do that. It's wrong. Don't do that. It's right. And if you follow that journey that they teach you and you want to express yourself, just express yourself. It's natural. It's from the heart and from the soul. So this is where I like to express myself. That's the way it is.
Crying, as Mr. Dixon said, is health because you are expressing your feelings and emotions. It can be tears of joy, it can be tears of sadness, and it's allowed for a man because you are human.
Yeah.
Mr. Patrick, we are talking about therapy, the importance of friendship and community support. How does all this help men's mental health?
Yes, yes, Mr. Dixon, I can imagine how you feel
Yes, sir.
with the feelings that you just expressed here a while ago. So I just want to say, with the role of therapy in other simple language for others listening to us simply means treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a milestone, it's a journey, and also for therapy has its own things. Therapy has to, first of all, it helps you to understand that what you are doing is natural, it's okay, it's real, it's not fiction, it's not something that you're just bringing to act on stage. And we have to recognize that first of all and validate that as well. And also, with the therapeutic approach is to also help you see how you could manage those emotions. How can you do that? Yes. It doesn't mean that you are going to numb it, to close it all the way, but what are the certain things that you can do to help yourself? Yes. So with those things help you to see that there are other options, there are other ways that when those feelings, those emotions come, what you can do. Yes. I'm not here to do therapy with you, like to say, do this, journal, do this, or whatsoever. We are not here for that. But there are other approaches that you could do that we just help you. It's natural, and you don't have to force it. You have to understand that you have to put yourself in that situation and do it your own way. The therapeutic approach is good, it's helpful, it gives you tips, but it doesn't tell you that you must do like this A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to choose the ones that fit,
that works for you.
That works for you, that adapts to your perspective and what is going on actually. And the other point of the looking at the friendship aspect, community support, friends, and community support. Friends, good friends that know Mr. Dixon so well should be the ones to be around you that you can share with. Feel
Yes, sir.
free.
Thank you.
And you know your friends better than me.
Yes.
So feel comfortable to say, hi, dude, hi, sister, hi, brother. It's not going well for me. And in the course of getting all that, sharing all that, you get different perspectives. People coming in to share, to say what they can do, and that the time that you're also spending with them, we call it a time of distraction. It's another thing that you are doing that is helping to heal that feeling. Yeah, because it could be one of the steps of your treatment approach, of your therapeutic approach to help your own self. When you're having those feelings, what do? Reach out to your brother, reach out to your best friend, reach out to this. And in the course of doing that, you may normally have to also see certain things that you have weaknesses. Where there are weaknesses that your community or your friends cannot provide, that's how you reach out to community resources. Community resources here would mean looking for people like us online, just type my name in Google, looking for the CLSCs, or calling, you're going to your employer, maybe at your job site, you have the, how do they call it? I understand. I forgot in English. Yes, So those support systems for mental health therapy or counseling or support at your workplace, or they may give you references to somewhere external where you can get that support. So it's all a bundle that you go in there and pick what works for you and try each of the other aspects. Therapy works, yes, give you tips. Friendship support is there where they help you walk around these things, and community support is there where you want to get more other things that will add to what you're trying to do or resolve some of the issues that you're having difficulties working on.
So it's allowed to avoid friends or family or community, especially people that bring you bad vibes, especially when you want to heal.
Yes. What I was trying to mention about friendships here, there's something I should define to you here, which maybe our listeners that will listen to this will understand. So we have different types of friendships. We have about 3 or 4 categories of friendship. So when I talk about friendships, people that add value, positive, check back to your life, not people that you go and sit and drink and you get drunk and you're getting yourself like, so you have to look at 3 types of or 4 types of friendship. You have friendship of convenience, friendship of purpose, friendship of proximity. Yeah. So friendship of convenience, people that you just spend time because you want to spend time with them. And you just want to be there because you know that you should always be hanging around Patrick. Friendship of purpose is people that matter to you. People that you feel that these are the people, this is my friend, this is like my brother, it's not even a friend anymore. People that you can confine your inner feelings or emotions to them without feeling scared or worried that he's going to laugh at you, he's going to mock at you, he's going to say it to people that they should be using as an insult on you. Friendship of proximity. You live in the same neighborhood. You live in Montreal, you live in Chateauguay, you live in La Salle, Lachine, or Verdun, or even Saint Laurent. So anytime that they don't have somewhere to go, they just feel that you should call Dixon and just hang out this weekend because I know. But they are not really friends. We are just hanging out with them. Just a friendship of proximity because we live around the same area. So that's something that you should take note of and understand how you can draw the line to separate your friends. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
In the beginning, I mentioned that this episode is real, and we talk about real and honest conversations. So we cannot end it before we talk about the main real issues that affects men biologically and also how it impact their mental health. So gentlemen, let's be real. I know and I've read and I've been taught scientifically and biologically that men, if
Go
you
ahead.
don't get sex,
Mhm.
you have emotions, side effects, or it may affect your mental health. Can we talk about this to bring awareness? Mr. Dixon?
Thank you, Doc. Well, that was saying you need good people on your side, and you need good people with you most time in this life. Well, I've been married for 37 years. I've been dating the same lady for 40 years. So I could say, and the mental part, sex it help. It's good for the mind, the soul, and the body.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes at least you can feel a little de-stress after that. When you do have that with your partner, it help a lot. So you feel a lot better. For the moment, you feel a lot better. And as time goes by, if you continue, then you're going to feel more better, right? So we have to look at it in both perspectives, not just one perspective. We have to look at it in the perspective of the person you're dealing with. If you can share all these, what you're going through with her, or you can share it, what you're going through with him, and he's there for you 24/7, and you're there for her or for him 24/7, and you can feel this need of each other, and you can help each other through whatever we're going through in this life. That's the way it is. Thank you, Da.
Reverend Dr. Gumbo?
Well, thank you so much. Let me begin with saying, men, we don't like sex. We need sex. So it's not something we just like. It's a life which have been created in our bodies that way. Women go for their periods and stuff and, relieve themselves through stuff like that. Men, you can only relieve yourself through sex. And if you don't have sex, it doesn't matter you're a human being, an animal, a lion, like that one at the back there. If it doesn't have sex, there is a problem there. They can jump fences, they can break anything. The world goes, man, round in circles because of that. People are fired at work and they ask the reason why, because the guy didn't have sex at home or wherever he was supposed to have sex. And he goes around kicking people and what? Like myself, I would do that for real. So sex is something which man is designed that way, that he needs sex, even for his health. We have problems of prostate cancer, and if you ask, the doctors will tell you, and there are books and other things which shows straight that one of the causes is, especially our age group who are here now, if you don't have it, man, prostate cancer is gonna, man, dive on you and you are in trouble. So sex is a need. But one of the things, when we talk about your mental, that's the best drug which calms you down. It doesn't matter how mad the man is, if he gets sex for that particular time, he will calm down. He will calm down. The guy will calm down. So it is something we need to respect in our families, to know that sex to a man is a need. It's not just a want. A man is not bothering if he asks for sex. And let me use words which are well used mostly. Oh, men cheat, men are dogs. We are cast different ways because of sex behaviors. But you know the truth. If our hosts, the lady who is here, leave this room, and we are the three of us men, we don't talk about men cheating. It's our game. We don't cheat. We need sex. If I don't have it, I want to find it. So it's reality. But we accept that men need just to sit there. Even if they don't have sex, they just need to sit and be faithful, especially from the preachers like me. That's what we preach. Be faithful and do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. Hey, men need sex. And if they get sex, it calms them down.
So, Mr. Patrick, what they are reiterating is that sex is therapy.
Sex is therapy. Therapy is the way they are saying. It means it's a good healing, and something that is, unfortunately, some cultures don't really like to talk about this openly like this. But I hope that our listeners are going to get their feedback. Yeah. So what I can just add a little bit as from my perspective, I'm a natural human being as well. Yes, I understand where they are coming from, and I understand what it means as well. Sex is natural. It doesn't have to be negotiated. But the thing is that when we use sex as a tool, and when we use sex as a weapon to get our way, especially for some women, that's where men get mad. As this madness may not be expressed in physical frustration, but it may be expressed in behaviors even at home, rudeness, disrespectful, and behaviors that goes beyond sometimes that like insults, physical insults, verbal insults, like as I can say. So yeah, so not everybody will be able to kick the box or kick the wall or punch the wall. But other behaviors or frustrations from not having what you need, which is natural, that you don't have to pay for and you don't have to negotiate for, which is yours, especially when you're married or you have a fiance.
Yeah.
It's something that that makes men get out of the radar and sometimes behave the way they behave. But unfortunately, the system that we are, they judge them, they condemn them, and they send them to jail. And sometimes the woman will use language of, I was raped. When it's your husband, you're married. I was raped. I was in the mood. He got me this. He did this to me. But that's why I talk about using sex as a tool, where you don't want to be able to understand that you're married, understand that you have a husband or someone that you have naturally signed a bond to stay with. If you don't want to open up, you are creating another atmosphere of terror. This terror may not be physical, it may be internal, and there will be a lot of tension where people may not understand. And when people see it, people that are not used to you guys, when they see it from afar, they get frustrated. They say, "Whoa, this man doesn't respect the wife. Whoa, this man is so rude. This man is so impulsive to the wife. What is happening here?" They don't know where you guys are coming from because they don't see what is happening inside. So when people judge from outside, they should be very careful because you don't know. There's so many things that's happening from inside. Even the kids at home may never know, but they may just be upset and say that mom doesn't like that or dad doesn't like mom. So taking sides or saying what they see, but they don't understand what is at the background. So I've listened and heard from more than 20,000 people every day, every time. So I think we want to talk about this. We shall go further and further. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks.
Yeah.
To the ladies out there, my sisters, my mothers, and daughters, especially those who are married, let's be real. The men here are saying biologically and naturally, if they don't get sick, they get emotions. There are so many side effects that comes with it. So sometimes if you see your man or your husband misbehaving or having tantrums or emotions, just check as well. Or especially we encourage openness. be open-minded to talk to them and find out what's going on. And we can all help each other to have the mental state. When we talk about manning up, it kills a lot of men, and we have a higher rates of men's suicide in this century. Can you please explain what's causing all these high rates of suicidal among men?
Okay. Yep. Yeah, the causes of these high rates of suicide among men, you have so many, I can say so many factors. We have personal, you have societal issues and also community or, yes, community on societal or family issues. You, as we said before, you are a mentor. You have put yourself at that level of the ceiling, very high there, and you are trying, struggling to make life go well. Everybody is seeing you at that pedestal there, over there. When things are not going well and you're thinking on how can you go low because you have put yourself so high and you don't think that, you should say it out to someone to ask, seek for help. That's when somebody says, I cannot stand this. How can I be a director and come and be a student? I cannot be a student when everybody has been respecting me as a director. And that what happens is they say, I can't stand it. The consequence is what? Just look for ways to kill themselves or, yes, do something that is not really necessary. But however, another factor will be is that of your community or your family members. Yes, maybe you have been that that person that is bread holder or whatever. That everybody look up to you, and you're doing all these things. You are there for them. You are there when you hear this, or you are there, and then everybody respects you. They worship you, and the day that people oppose you, or somebody bring another idea, or trying to ask question or question you, you find it frustrating. And you either tend to bring down that person or you bring down yourself. If that person is too resistant and the family sees, it's a family dynamic issue. I'm saying it from a family therapy approach. The family try to see where that other person was saying and try to take side. You either decide to shrink, move away, accuse the family, do something that then they start to do things that will make them feel hurt. And maybe if you cannot handle it, it depends where you come from. It depends on your resilience on how to cope. Yeah. So I have cases like that have the person passed away. So you just actually take poison or whatsoever, and just died in his sleep. And we put a letter there because he's frustrated, family not respecting that. He has done all what he spent a lot of billions of dollars to care for them, and nobody cares. And now they are just treating him like S-word shit or whatsoever. So yes. So also men try to always stand up because they also want to be role models. Yes. Not being able to be that role model for your kids or for people that have always been seeing you as that top person to be there as their leader also makes some people to to think about to go that route. Yeah. But this route, as I said, it is cultural, right? I want to make it clear because from the perspective from Africans that I know and even Caribbeans that I work with a lot, their resilience is top notch. Yes, they will keep it very strong. They will look for other ways, change the community, change the city or the town that they were living, to cope. But with the cultural aspect of no matter how you change your city, with the cultural aspect of that person that has always been over there, they cannot keep it. It's common in the West, where we are, in Canada and in Europe, where people easily take out their life because they feel that they're not valued or they're not validated by the people that they see them or they interact with or who have been putting a lot of value on them in the past. Yes. So all these the dynamics is a jiggle puzzle of so many things, but the underlying summary is that men naturally, more than 80% of men, as I can say, naturally wants to be to show that they're very strong, even when it's not going well. And consequently, it is leading for them dying a lot, because when you cannot stand to that, keep on with that rhythm, keep on with the same wavelength of your functioning when over the years, the consequence is that they decide to take out their life. Yeah. So that's the start. As the statistics most of has likely shown, many men kill themselves for different reasons, from small family homes as couples, to workplace, to society, to stars in music or sports, or social, or I can say, business or whatsoever. When they can't keep up with that pace, when things have gotten, some of them, or if they cannot attain what they wanted, they get disappointed and they do something wrong, which is committing suicide for nothing, when they could just take a different route and move on. Yeah.
To any man out there who is facing challenges, you are not alone. But committing suicide is not a solution. Reach out for help. There's help out there. We still need you because you matters. Mr. Dixon, what message would you give to a man who feels that talking is weakness?
First of all, talking is not weakness. You have to learn to talk to your family, to your friends, to the good people around you, to the people who you work with. You have to share what you're feeling inside with them. That's the only way it's going to help. You have to share. Just open up a little bit. Talk to them. Tell them how you're feeling. Tell them what you're going through. Don't keep it inside, because if you keep it inside, it's only make it worse for you. You got to let it out. I came here today with a big heart and a big mind and a big soul. And doctor is here, and Mr. Therapist is here, and the pastor is here. And I just open up. I have no choice. I didn't know what's going to happen. It's a natural thing that happened to us. When it comes, you just got to let it go. But please, for all the man out there, I'm asking you, talk. Please, don't hold it back. Just let it out to the people you trust and the people who you love. If you talk to them, and they will help. The doctor is here to help you also. The therapist is here to help you also. Don't keep it inside. Just take your time. Love yourself. First, you have to love yourself more than anything else. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to love anyone else, right? You love yourself. Put yourself first, so you will have that energy and that strength to put somebody else too, right? If you don't do that, then you have to. Please open up a little bit. Talk. Communication is a key. You have to communicate with the people around you that you love. If you don't communicate with them, then you have to. Please open your mind, your heart, and your soul and talk to the people around you. Back to you, Doc. Thank you.
Thank you. Reverend Dr. Gumbo, what role should fathers, coaches, or male mentors play to our young boys in modeling emotional expression?
I think just be real. As fathers, sometimes we want to be macho men, that we can do everything. And kids believe that my father can beat every man in the world. You know, that's why when they have trouble out there, they come, they tell people, I'm going to tell my father, he's going to come and beat you up. So to them, you are the macho guy. Yes, you are, but learn to also show them that you are fragile, you are just a human being, and just be real. If you do something wrong, learn to say you are sorry, even to your kids. Don't be that tough, because you are trying to train someone who will be a father. As I train, I have two boys, and every time when I'm with them, I know I am raising somebody's husband. I'm raising somebody's father. And how is he going to be a good father, a good husband? if I cannot show them my strength and my weaknesses. So just be real with them. I have young people which I meet every day, and the first thing I always do, I love to put cowboy hats and stuff like that. I take off my hat, I salute them, and they salute me back. It doesn't matter what life they are living. They will always respect you. You give them respect, they respect you back. If they do something wrong, you address it in a manner of saying, I love you, but this here is the line where you don't, you cannot pass. I'll stop you here. So I think as fathers, let's just be real. Let's be there for these young people. Let's be there for our kids. Let us show the best of who we can be. We have been trusted to be the head of the family. Show that you are the head of the family. Sacrifice the best you can, your time with them. Spend time with these young people. It can be your kids, it can be kids out there. Just go and be with them. Just 2 nights ago, I went out because one of the young men I had helped on Sunday called me and said, I'm hungry. I left my house and he told me the place to meet him. It's a dangerous place. People doesn't stop their guns. You can be shot. You can what? I stopped my car there. Young people came. Hey, do you need help? Why are you standing here? I got out of my car, talking to them nice. We give each other a hug. It was so beautiful because they saw the respect I was giving them. And I told them, I'm here to help one of you. So let's get that spirit where we say, I'm a blessing to somebody. And who is that? And find that young man and be a father to him, because some don't have their fathers.
We need a friend or someone to lean on. So let's be a blessing to someone. Mr. Patrick, what would be your last words to the audience? And also, can you share if anyone needs some services where they can reach you?
Yes, to the audience, my last few words is that all what has been said has from our panel out here. You guys have heard it, and mental health is real. It's something. It's not a fiction. There are so many things happening out here today. There are so many issues that are not going well. People have gone to jail for not being able to manage their mental health challenges. People have been found themselves in positions that is not comfortable, and people have found communities and friendships and family members have separated because of the mental health issues, where people are not able to manage their emotions, and so it causes disagreements where people cannot find solutions to keep it up, to move on with the relationships. So for the major issues that have been highlighted here today, I think we need inside communication, inside talking, inside support from our professionals, from our community, even from our, when I talk community, I include even the churches, the priests, the pastors and clergymen, they can also be very helpful in that. So services are available online. Services are available in your community. Maybe you go to church, start talking with your pastor, start talking with your priest, or talk with people that are influential in the elders or the elders in church. Who, these are some of the people that can start helping before things escalate to a certain level. Also, same in your community, go to seek for community support in terms of maybe you have your cultural group, you from the background where you come from, maybe you know these people, have some elders in there that understand the culture, because solving problems of mental health doesn't come as a big chunk. It's not one size fits all. Cultural aspects also have to come in here when we are trying to address these things. Like he was talking about that men need sex. Yes, men need sex. Men need sex, yes. But in some cultures, just talking about sex is like, it's a taboo. People, some women or some partners don't really feel comfortable talking about it. And why should we be talking about it? So, that's what I'm saying. We have to use a cultural adaptive approach. Because my approach in therapy is solution adaptive focus approach. So it is not just because I said it to X that what I said to X is going to fit Y.
Exactly.
So we have to be flexible. So so All we need is to reach out there, and also for the other support, you may get it from your workplace. Yeah, you may get it from your workplace. They have employee assistance programs exist in most workplaces. That what I said was I forgot in English before. So employee assistance programs are going to be helping. Talk to your company, check your insurance. They may refer you to in-house therapists, counselors within your company, or they may refer you outside. Yes, and then they're going to pay for that, not from your pocket. Yes. And also, you can also reach out and inform your company that it's not going for me. I'm taking therapy here or there. Your company is going to factor that. They're going to look at your insurance. They're going to give you the support, financial support, so you can pay for those services, even how many sessions you're going to take to help you address the problem. Then you may also go online to search. Go to Psychology Today. That's where I am. Just type my name on the Google search. You see Patrick Tani there on Psychology Today. That's where I am. I don't have a private website because I'm for the community. I'm not doing a business that I have to put a big website. But Psychology Today is doing the job for me. So go there and you will find me. And if you have any questions, feel free. I have an email on there. I have my phone number as well. And you can reach me. But however, there's still other professionals out there. It's not only me. Go to the ones that meet your needs, that fits you what you are looking for, and feel comfortable to express yourself. Last but not the least, to solve all these problems or this issue of this topic today, mental health or whatsoever what we're talking about, please, there's one big word I will give you guys: effective communication. You don't communicate clearly, you don't express your needs, you don't say what is happening, your partner, your friend, your girlfriend, your fiance will never know what's happening inside you. You have to talk. Remove that safety valve and say it clearly as it is. Don't sugarcoat the words. Say it as it is. Thank you.
Thank you. If you are a man listening and you have been taught to keep it all inside, this is your reminder. You are allowed to feel, to cry, to be afraid, to talk, and to ask for help. There is no shame in being human. Thank you to our guests,
Thank you, Doc.
Mr. Dixon,
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Patrick,
Thank you.
Reverend Dr. John Gumbong. If this
Thank you.
conversation moved you, please share it with a brother, a father, a son, a friend, or someone who needs to hear. We also want to thank our sponsors for making this podcast a success. Follow us for more talk, and we'll catch you next time on Mental Health Matters. You all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.